Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica and today we have a little bit of a first. I'm reviewing the Anna Pardal Felicity, which obviously I haven't reviewed this bra before, but I have reviewed other products from the brand. However, the first centers on the fact that this bra has been altered. It is not the standard classic cup shape that you've come to expect from Anna Pardal or Comexum. Now, if you're coming into this video and have never seen any of the reviews I've done on either Anna Pardal or Comexum bras, haven't seen the recent alterations post I did on the brand, or just unfamiliar with any of the things that I'm referencing, I encourage you to hit pause, come back to this video after you've had a chance to watch those. It will provide you with a little bit more context, especially with regard to the fact that what I am going to be concentrating mostly on with this review is the alterations that have been performed. Before I get to the alterations, I want to quickly address the size. I'm wearing the 32HH, which is my standard size in Anna Pardal and Comexum. This is roughly one band size and one cup size up from what I take in a lot of UK manufacturers, and I feel like that runs pretty consistently. One of the things that I personally love about both brands is they use very narrow underwires and very deep cups. So that means if you have more breast tissue that's towards the center, maybe little to none on the side, you not only don't have an underwire that extends too far back and creates space, but you also have enough depth and projection towards the front so that your breast tissue can fill it. I talk about this a lot more on the other reviews that I've mentioned, as well as that alterations post, but I just wanted to briefly touch up on it again here. So what alterations has this had? For starters, we have had the cup height reduced, the gore height lowered, and the straps have been moved in 2 centimeters from where they are normally placed. And this does impact the overall fit of the bra. In the past, when I've tried the classic 3-section cup like Felicity, I haven't really had any major issues. Every now and then I might have something where the center gore didn't fully tack as well. Sometimes I would get a little bit of extra space towards the top of the cup, but all things considered, the classic 3-section cup fits me fine. I love them. It's my favorite bra ever. So I was really intrigued to see what was going to happen when we started to mix up the fit a little bit and try some of these other alterations. And I thought it was a great opportunity because, one, I could see how it changed the shape for me individually and see whether or not it made it better or made it worse, but also it would give me more first-hand experience, so when I answer questions about the brand, I can say, well, I have tried the reduced cup and here's what I found. So I was very excited overall to be able to have this opportunity. Now, as I mentioned, I've usually had like fit quibbles here, so I didn't expect the alterations to really wow me, but I have to say that I'm extremely impressed. For starters, as I mentioned, I sometimes would get a little bit of extra space here at the top of the cup. And by reducing the height and moving in the straps, this helped a lot. It improved it completely. I don't have any of that issue right now. And one of the reasons that I think it's such a successful alteration is they don't just uniformly sort of chop the cup height. They actually take more of like an angled triangular cut of fabric off the top cup. So the lower cups remain unchanged, but this upper cup has more material removed from the strap and less towards the center. It sort of starts off small here and then gets more material, more shape changes as you get closer to the strap. And the strap area seems to me to be one of the areas that's most problematic. Fitting women in the store, talking with them over emails, all of that has really shown me that one of the areas where I hope that they'll continue to work is the fact that the cup height here can be a little tall on their classic shape. And just by using that reduced height, it made a world of difference. Now, as I said, I'm wearing the 32HH. One of the questions I also get is if you start reducing the cup height, do you have to go up in cup size to compensate? For me, I did not find that I needed to do this. I'm still contained at the center. I don't have any overflow. This is my normal Comexum and Anna Pardal size. It feels comfortable. It's great. Band is still firm like I prefer it. The cup has all the tissue from the side and in the front contained. So in my opinion, and this may vary by breast shape, I don't think you need to immediately jump to the idea of going up an entire cup size. Again, it could impact what breast shape you have. So if you have tissue that's maybe more fuller, you may have to go up, but for me, with kind of balanced fullness, I didn't have an issue. The same size works across the board for me. So I want to comment also on the straps again. I have really broad shoulders. I don't typically have issues with straps falling off the sides like a lot of women do. But I found that I sort of subconsciously would angle my straps in more. Maybe not quite as severe as that, but I found that I was doing this frequently with all of my bras. Having the straps moved in the 2 centimeters is great. Like I don't feel like I have to change them at all. It's really comfortable. It's moved 2 centimeters altogether, so I mean it feels like it's going to stay more secure. I feel like women who are having narrow shoulders or sloped shoulders would really appreciate this. And I do think that, especially in combination with that reduced height, it improves the fit here. I guess maybe because it's moved a little bit closer to center, it gives a little bit more lift, or it improves the overall shape. So thus far, I was already really happy. Now the lowered gore is also great. It's got a nice firm tack. Sometimes I'll get a soft tack on the classic 3-section cup, which is fine. I would rather have it soft tack than have it pressed too hard because I have breast tissue in the center, and if it presses too hard I get bruises and marks. So the lowered gore was fine. It obviously does give a little bit more cleavage. It is a little lower. I think I would definitely like to have a bra or two that has the lowered cup, but I could also see myself not completely departing from the average gore. I can see myself having a mix. I didn't really feel for me that it did any major improvements. It was just kind of a nice little feature. It could improve the tacking a little bit just because there's not as much gore towards the center where I have more tissue, but that was just kind of a nice little feature. Nice to know that I have some options on that front. Now, on a personal note, in the future, whenever I order an Anna Pardal or Comexum bra for myself, I will have the reduced cup height and the straps moved in 2 centimeters. I did not think that I was going to want to do that. I figured it would just be, well, these are 2 bras that I got for the review purposes. That's the only time I'll have it done. But I really like it. I think it really improved some of these little small fit quibbles that I had and wasn't even noticing. So in the future, that is definitely going to be something that I go for. As for the gore, I could see myself having a mix. Like I said, I don't think every single bra I will have from them will have the lower gore, but I could definitely see having maybe 1 or 2. So overall, I've been extremely happy with the alterations that were performed on the bra. Speaking of the bra, maybe we should get back to that and talk a little bit about Felicity. So this is one of the newer collections, and Anna Pardal, as I've mentioned in the past, uses some really luxurious fabrics, very high quality. I think that this was a Japanese lace. It's really dark plum, it's beautiful, it's one of those rich purples that I think looks good across skin tones. And for me, the highlight is having this nice pop of green. Green is my favorite color. I have been longing for a green bra for a long time. So even just having the green on the ribbon is something that really makes me happy. However, I have seen comments that people would have preferred it be black. I think it could look equally good as black. I just love the contrast of the green. I would also have liked to have seen the green come up onto the strap. Again, it's my favorite color. I love the contrast between the two, so I could just be nitpicky on this front and want more green. But overall, I mean, I think the aesthetic of the bra is beautiful. The interior cup is, again, very soft fabric. The wings are nice and firm. My Anna Pardal bras have lasted me over a year of a lot of wear, especially because I was ill at one point and was not, purchasing anything new. So they really, really got a lot of wear put on them, and they have held up amazing. The quality is just fantastic. It is definitely a situation where you get what you pay for, and I can't say anything bad there. The straps are fully adjustable, which is also something I really think is important on a fuller bust bra. And the hook and eye closures in the back, there's 3 in my size. You can request to go up or down. I'm kind of good with the 3. I don't think I really need anything more than that. But overall, I absolutely love Felicity. I think it's another great entry into what is already an amazing line. And I am extremely happy to report that these alterations are something worth pursuing. If you're having some issues with Comexum or Anna Pardal, and you just need like a little tweaks here and there, definitely try the alterations process. Everything turned out better for me. It was not one of those issues where I felt like, anything was, what's a good way of saying it? I don't feel like anything was worsened by it. I feel like everything was either the same or made better, and that's a good sign for the alterations, I think. So now if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to send me an email at sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out our Facebook, blog, Twitter, and Pinterest for all the latest news and event information. Also, again, please, 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 if you've never tried this brand before, if you're interested in this brand, go back and check out those other videos. It will provide you with a lot more information, and it could wind up being an opportunity to try something totally different that you've never had before.